I've always been a creative person. Growing up, I was always into many different projects. Anything I could get my hands on, I would tear apart.
Fast forward over 2 decades later, and turns out Whistler artist Terry Gurkovich is still using those very hands to collect and turn everyday materials, such as this part of a picture frame, into beautiful pieces of art. Only now she's getting paid to do it.
I love thrift hunting. It's like hunting for treasure, so naturally it evolved into making jewelry and clothing. This is a early 1950s pendant from the Middle East, and they were actually worn by tribesmen. A lot of them were actually different like talismans or earrings that I've, kind of cut up and reworked into pendants.
These vintage pendants and toques just some of the other pieces Terry makes here in her home studio to sell throughout the Sea to Sky corridor. The space may be small, the hours at times long, but it's now a full-time job this Aussie native wouldn't have any other way.
Being creative for me is really important. Most creative people say they need an outlet, and for me, I really need an outlet to kind of get that crazy out.
And turns out she isn't alone.
I love being creative. If I haven't been in a gallery in a while, it really starts to eat at me. I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
For artist Kylie Miller, it's here at the Whistler pop-up studio she feels most alive.
It's where I can just be myself. I have no other worries.
As a mixed medium artist, Miller uses wood burning along with wax paint to create her coastal-inspired wood plank pieces.
I burn in my design, and then after that I'll either paint it with acrylic or I'll do encaustic, which is a wax-based medium. I'm carving away at the wax that I've already put on top so that the imagery underneath kind of shines through a little bit more. This piece has probably taken me about 8 hours, but the carving usually is really relaxing, so I don't really notice.
And come November 28th and 29th, the public will be taking notice as well.
Bazaar is the Whistler Arts Council's annual holiday artisan market. It takes place every year at the Whistler Conference Centre.
With Terry and Kylie among the over 100 artists and artisans taking part in this year's event, along with being a great place for people to browse and buy both dazzling and delicious pieces of work by local vendors, it's also a chance for the artists themselves to celebrate the ever-expanding number of creative minds along the Sea to Sky corridor.
The artists are so much fun. We have so many artisans in Whistler. I really enjoy the atmosphere there. There's really something for everyone.
There's so many great artisans, not just making artwork, but food products and things like that. So I just thought it would be a great place to see how much interest would be in my work.
With Bazaar, one of the many Sea to Sky art shows getting bigger and better every year, it's this site of artists turning passion into a profession that these women are happy to see more and more people become a part of.
You're following your passion rather than trying to get a fast buck.
More and more people are really waking up to really putting their passion and their dreams or their energy into something that they can make a living out of. In Whistler, we really support one another to go for it.